got rain tomorrow, so I want to get the cabinets in. Alright, so I got a line for my toe kick to go to, and now I'm going to bring toe kick in, and then I'm just going to sit it there, and I'm going to start gluing and screwing some 2x4 blocks to the ground, and that'll be for me to screw the toe kick to. And then I'll use shims underneath as well, plastic shims, so if any moisture on the floor is not going to cause problems. Even though cedar shims are pretty good, but I prefer plastic for the floor. So I have a transition there where I go from the subfloor to the finished floor, but it's crazy, but over here by the window, the finished floor is the same height as the subfloor, basically. Alright, the toe kicks are in, and now I'm going to start putting the cabinets in. I'm going to start with the sink cabinet and work my way that way, and I'll come back and do that one later. Alright, so the first cabinet's going to be the sink. Ideally, you'd want to just remove all the shut-off valves and replace them, and then make smaller holes. But this cabinet's going to have like a reverse osmosis, garbage disposal, and the plumbing, and it's a smaller cabinet, and it's going to be tightly packed. So I'm not too worried about having the holes a little big, because I don't think anyone's going to see it. So I just don't want to stop. I want to keep moving. So yeah, I'm going to mark and drill and cut, whatever.
I don't know. I hope that it will fit the reverse osmosis.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it will.
I mean, according to Matt, it does.
It could be out front here.
Right, and that's the thing. I was also thinking, like,
because we won't be storing. We probably won't store anything under
Yeah,
there.
you'll have places next.
We won't have room under here for
it's,
anything.
It's the height of the filters, because the filters are going to go front and back, basically on this side. They should clear that, and then garbage disposal is here, obviously.
And then you have to have the garbage
reverse
disposal.
osmosis is here.
Yeah.
So I think we're good. Let's stop recording. That's one cabinet. A couple more to go.
One more.
Let's get the actual shot. Get the actual shot of the holes.
The hole.
Who holes?
Take it to the hole. Grant had to cut all these little puzzle pieces, essentially, that could fit that in there. It's like that game Operation with all the little pieces that are the size of the things.
The last cabinet I'm going to do on this wall, so it's the drawer bank, double drawer bank that's going to go on the left side of the dishwasher. Important for me to keep the line like straight and distance the gap right for the dishwasher, which is 25 and 11/16. So then the face frame comes in 24 1/4. So I've got these two runners which are going to go between the top, and I'm going to actually use them at the bottom first as a spacer to get the the bottom right, then I can put them in the top. Alright, so I just double check my level, running across, and it's perfect. And then it's the same thing I'm going to do on the bottom rail. I'm not going to worry about the top yet because when I screw it in, I can pull the top in or out. The bottom should be good. Yep, it's nice. You want to show the camera how your whistle goes? This is what we listened to this morning, all day. Hi, buddy. So here's the runner cabinets. So here's the big drawer banks, dishwasher, sink, trash with another drawer above, drawer, drawers, drawers, double doors with drawers, double doors, and a partridge and a pear tree. And there's two more base cabinets to do, either side of the oven, which is the gap behind the tripod. And they're going in right now. These won't have a toe kick, they're going to be wall hung, so I've got the cleats. And this is my preferred way of doing it. It's actually a lot quicker and easier. So doing it, if I did it again, I'd just make them all wall mounts. The reason I didn't is because, I don't know, but this one's going to be going up right now. All right, so this cabinet's going on the wall, so it has a cleat on the back, which sits on this cleat, which is going to set its height, and then it also has just that L shape, I guess, toe piece on the bottom. I'll hang on the wall. This will hang off. This will be off the floor like a ½ inch or around about, and then I can use a shim to lift it plumb with the shim, and then screw it down, screw it to the wall, and it's just a really quick way of installing cabinets without having to fuss with toe grip like I did yesterday. So I put that first screw down. I backed it off a little bit because I want to get the other side sitting on there, and then I'll make sure that they're both lining up. You don't want to screw too tight with the wall because the wall's really not straight, and then you want your cabinets to be straight. So all these cabinets are in now. 19 foot of cabinets are in, tied in, beautiful, but I'm gonna have to raise it up a ½ inch. So I'm gonna take them all out. I set the height, finished height at 36.5 inch for the countertop, and I figured that would give me tolerance for the floor not being level. Right where the dishwasher is, I'm under height by about 1/8 of an inch. Might actually fit if you sledgehammered it in, but I'm under 36 inch in some spots where the floor's high, and I don't want to be at 36 inch anyway. That's really track height, isn't height. So if it was just me, I'd be at 39, but I'm going to go 36.5, thereabouts. I mean, it depends where you want to measure because the floor's all over the place. But I want to set the sink at 36.5, which it is at the back. But at the front, it's under 36 because the floor dives off. So I'm going to have to take all the cabinets apart. I'm going to mark all the shims that are on the wall, and I'm going to tack them on with a nail gun so they stay where they are. And then I'm just going to have to unscrew the cabinets, pull them apart, put down a ½ inch on top of the toe kit, and then install them all again. So that's not great. And tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So I probably gotta go get some plywood right now. So not totally happy, but it's a small problem to fix. It's just a matter of time.
Continuing.
I've got the lowers done on the oven side, and now I'm going to put the range hood in. It's higher than you can see. I'm going to screw it in lower than it needs to go, so I can scribe it to the ceiling, because it's going to be flush. And then I'm going to take it down and rehang it. This front panel comes off, which makes it a little easier to install and hook the ducting and everything up while the unit would be in place. But I'm going to try and do it while it says I can scribe it as is.
Oh, the Bluey Christmas one! Yay!
This is all one down.
Alright, so when I built this box, there was a soffit here in the kitchen, and it was pretty hard to get an accurate measurement because I didn't know what the ceiling would be like when it was, finished. So I created it quite a bit oversized, so I can just scribe it off to exactly the height I want. So I'm going to take off a couple inches.
That's gonna break.
So I'm going to put the bottom piece on. I was just fitting it before and it slipped and fell on the ladder. A little bruise right there, which kind of sucks, but I don't think it's a big deal. Ready to put the face frame on the cabinets on the oven side. It's tacked up there now with a screw, and I'm going to scribe the face frame to the ceiling on this one. Only the ceiling needs to be scribed. It's going to go hard to the range hood, hard to the fridge.
Oh, okay. It was pouring rain. There was nobody there. It was Costco.
Alright, so I got all the cabinets up. I've got the face frames on the upper cabinets, and now I'm just going to start dressing them up. Just going to skin them with some 1/4 inch MDF, and then I'm going to put like a shaker panel, so like a 2 2 1/4 inch strip with probably one in the middle or whatever. I'll figure it out.